Cleveland Cooks is back in this beautiful, timeless dining room of Fahrenheit with Chef Rocco Whalen, cooking with some of our favorite ingredients that include Ohio pork.
Yes, ma'am.
You really appreciate and value it. Why?
Because I value the people of Cleveland and the fact that they come out to some of the great restaurants in restaurant neighborhoods in Cleveland, and they want really great food that's online with cities like New York, Chicago, LA, Boston, Cleveland. I want that to be in the same sentence. We got baseball to play, we got football to play, we have big business in this city. So for me, it's a great chance to promote other pieces of meat that are delicious.
Right.
I'm talking capital D.
That's right. And it doesn't have to be this big piece of red meat steak to feel like you are eating top-notch, upper echelon food. Look at this beautiful pork chop, my God.
12-ounce bone-in pork chop. We're gonna slice and dice for you because Cleveland Cooks brings you exactly what you want, Chef Rocco,
That's
slicing
right.
and dicing. We're gonna make a quick pan sauce too,
Okay.
which I think is important, and we're gonna carve tableside. Come out to Fahrenheit, it's an immersive experience.
Yeah, look at this,
Roll
these
around.
beautiful
We have
carts you
Cook's
bring
carts,
around.
We do bananas Foster, we do pasta Parmesan in the Parmesan wheel. Again, we slice
It's a
and dice
show.
Wagyu. It is, and I think that is the trend that people really love, that's more than just dinner. It's more than just going out. And
It's dinner and a show.
yeah, so a little bit of butter. And when I say that, 2 ounces, Jen, we're gonna be really particular with how much we use.
Okay.
A little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of pineapple.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I love pork and pineapple. A little al pastor.
Me too.
A nod, right?
A little bit of shallots. You know how that works. And a little bit of scallions. The beauty about these carts too is I designed them completely, and things
Kind of
go
make things
away.
go away.
Bye-bye.
Nice.
So we've got our pork. We're gonna let that's been cooked to 145 degrees and then carry over cooking. It's one of those questions that people have.
Yeah.
What is it, Chef? What is it? Well, when you take a nice hunk of pork out like this,
Yeah.
it's gonna cook a 2-3 degree difference. So it's gonna continue to stay hot and it's gonna continue to internally cook. So if I say take this out at 143, 144, that's because it's gonna rest, Jen, it's gonna get to our optimum temperature for our most beautiful Ohio pork is 145.
So do you sear it first and then throw it in the oven, or what do you do for
You
that
can
one?
sear it, you can grill it, you can saute it. Again, you wanna get a high heat going on it, but also make sure that you're doing it with nobody else around, and again,
Yeah.
you're making sure that it's nice and safe for everybody. So
This smells heavenly.
brown sugar,
I mean,
shallots,
really good.
scallions, a little bit of fresh pineapple, a little bit of butter. We're just gonna let that cook up a little bit.
All very approachable stuff. I mean, you want to have those kind of things on hand
Absolutely.
because you can make something really delicious and beautiful with
Our
that.
pork, our Ohio pork. Our chop is bone in, so it's
Okay.
a beautiful rendition to have a nice pork chop.
That bone really helps keep the flavor too. I feel like it lends flavor if you keep it in. Oh wow, look at that. You've cooked a pork chop or two before, haven't you?
I love
Rocco?
pork chop. I love how versatile it is. I love that the sauce next to you is coming together nicely. We're just gonna let this sit for a second.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a little bit of rum. Just a
Look
little
out.
bit.
You have that around for the bananas Foster too.
I do. I do.
What you looking for?
I'm nothing. Just taking shop.
Take an inventory.
All right, so I've got our pork plate. We've got a little bit of our nice angelic spread. It's a fig-based black pepper spread.
Oh, yum.
We've got some beautiful watercress. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our sauces and move it out of the way. We're gonna set our pork plate down.
So fig and pepper, I love that. So you've got that spicy bite, and then you've got that real savory sweet in
Show
the fig.
off the bone. And then look at this, Jen. We're just gonna let this Ohio pork speak for itself.
I gotta get me a set of those tweezers.
Do what it needs to do. Boom,
Delicious.
boom, boom. And
So
now.
when you're shopping for Ohio pork, say at the butcher or at the grocery store, what do you think people need to be looking at and looking for? In the same way that you look for marbling in your beef. What are you looking for?
Great question. I mean, obviously, your butchers obviously should be your confidant and your friend. They're a really important person to what
Yeah.
you're feeding your family. You want to go home and to the touch. It shouldn't be slimy. It should be fresh. It shouldn't have any odors to it or anything. Again, and then that
Same
plump,
with fish, right? It's the same idea, right?
that plump meat really shows off. And again, this little pineapple sauce on the top to finish finishes off that pork, gets it and keeps it at 145.
Right, it just kind of kisses it to that last degree right there. Oh man.
And Jenny, I'll just la la la. You know what I
Zhuzh it
do.
up. Man.
That's not fun though. So listen, this is how versatile it is. We've done a couple things today, but this is just like a home run hitter appetizer, salad, entree. This is a pork that nobody's going to forget.
I gotta believe that. My goodness, it looks beautiful. Is this on your menu now?
No, it's just on clevelandcooks.com. That's what we do. We try to
Just
do
something
recipes.
he made up for us?
Very particular for my Ohio Pork friends and family at the Ohio Pork Foundation and the Ohio Pork Association. I like to support things, so special recipes call for special ingredients. And again, you got some pineapple, you got some fig, you got some black pepper, you got really beautiful Ohio pork. You got a party.
I mean, you sure do. Thank you so much, Rocco. All right, so you can go to ohpork.org to get more recipe ideas. Use some of these tips that Chef Rocco said when it comes to buying the pork. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.
With your love.
We're going to take a bite.